Right. Right. A weird voice for the rewatch crowd. There you go. A positive, a Brooka, a Holly, a Buttercup, take one of those alpha videos still making a concrete plant plot using egg cartons. You're welcome. Not sure what the problem is with those, but with that video, but okay. I mean, I wouldn't watch that, but hey, Ellen, how are things? Blah. They're awful. I mean, they're not really my kind of thing, but also, you know that just because a video pops up on your feed, you don't have to watch it, right? You don't have to watch it just because it pops up on your feed. Goodness, how irrationally angry it makes me. Force me to watch to the end. Need to know the final time result of their ugly creations. Well, just skip to the end. Hey, Shelly. Just skip to the end of the video. Driving wedge between me and happiness. Some maybe shoes with halves with tennis balls attached. Not sure how that works, but okay. Anyway, what's coming between me and happiness is my own brain mostly, but also the fact that I'm not getting any hours at work. Which means I'm not getting much money, which is stressful. Have I tried Prozac? Have you tried shutting the fuck up? I'm sorry. Wildly out of pocket. So I'll have girly pop for 10 years till it suddenly stopped working. That sounds inconvenient. I don't know if everyone includes me, so hi, Buttercup. Well, I know you already said hi to me earlier, but I mean, you might be saying hi again. You know, it might be that you're, and everyone might include me. You never know. I don't know. I'm not psychic. Uh, it is an outsourcing company that I work for. Like the company I work for, it's a like a third party thing. But no, it's just the nature of the particular contracts that they deal with. Oh, selfie pics. I'd rather die homeless in the street, Holly. Hey, Gettle. That was a bit extreme. Seems to be the theme for my stream tonight. You gonna be okay? Hand models aren't changed. Why have feet models just trying to get it? I'm not trying to shame feet. I'm not trying to shame foot models. I'm shaming the people who buy feet pics. No shame to hey Uncle Buck. No shame to people who sell feet pics. Shame to the people who buy them. Fucking weirdos. Bunch of freaks. Finding great deals online or garage sales and reselling? No. It seems like a little too much work for me. Hey, strawberries. Doug Ford rant if you have energy. Doug Ford is an asshole. Still selling Canada, still selling Ontario apart piece by piece. Scapegoat! It's been far too long, Scapegoat. I mean, it hasn't actually been that long, but you haven't been a regular in far too long. Like you were around, like you were here not too long ago, but been a long time since you were here on a regular basis. Who's Doug Ford? Premier of Ontario. So the equivalent to the governor in the US. UK. I'm not sure if UK does have an equivalent because it's so small. You know, you're such a tiny country. UK is so tiny. Prime Minister still didn't get here. No. Because he hasn't been our prime minister for a while now. For the cookie crumble cookie hot Cheetos flavor to try. I'm fine with not doing that. Gordie Howe Bridge and how tobacco is unfolded. So first off, fuck Donald Trump. Hey, I know you guys did all the work on the bridge, but we're gonna claim a piece of it. We want to get paid. We want to get money. We want to claim tolls on this bridge that you guys paid for 100%. We still want to get cash back on that. Fuck off, Trump. Fucking piece of shit. Beyond that, apparently it doesn't really make that much of a difference anyway. They get a cut of net profits, which means that like the bulk of the tolls are still going to go towards recouping the cost of the bridge. Hey, weird Barbie. So the power turns up volume again. Well, that's not great. And that does suck, Uncle Buck, that still no audio. Still no power. Half a dozen obsolete power banks. 4th of July. So not even a month ago. The nap out for 8 hours one day last July and ruined all my close friendships. Man, always feels so weird when the power goes out. So like, well, what the fuck do I do now? I just didn't think about how modern life is empty. Yeah, man, I don't want to think about that. That's why I use devices to distract myself, is so that I don't have to think about that. Underground's funeral? Nope. Fuck that dude. Lindsey Graham was an asshole, and that does not change just because he's fucking dead. But Lindsey Graham's that chick on cover of Sports Illustrated. Everyone got mad was a size 6. Ashley Graham thing was. Yeah, because heaven forfend a woman not be attractive in the specific way that specific dudes want her to be. Did they ever come up with more Cove? Well, Cove story is done, but they are still working on the new game, which won't have Cove. The next Our Life game is not going to have Cove. It'll have a new cast of characters. No, like that story, that story is done. It's just going to be like the next Our Life game, which is still in development, is going to have a brand new cast of characters. I mean, I don't really care how many calories Amber had. Yeah, think it was going to be 2028 that they expect like all the DLC, like the last of the DLC for the next Our Life game. So I think, if I'm not mistaken, I believe it's 2028 that they expect like the final, you know, expected to be completely, totally done. Like, I think they're gonna like start. They need to get to work. Yeah, I think they're gonna start releasing the game this year, and then over the course of 2027, they'll be releasing new parts of it. Some gibbet for Foodie's Crocs. The fuck is a gibbet? Heard Grimes in one of your plays. Everything you sung the other day, it's blasphemous. I do still hate the fact that the two Grimes songs that are in Cyberpunk actually very good. I do not like the fact that the two Grimes songs are honestly bangers. Like, I do not want to enjoy Grimes music. She says she spends every day's ridiculous. Doesn't she hate Elon? She does now. Unadorned Crocs like some kind of beggar. Never understood what either of their reviews even were. So, I mean, as far as reviews, Elon Musk is a straight up fucking Nazi. That's his views. He's a straight up fucking Nazi. As far as Grimes, her political views, I'm honestly not sure she has any. At least I feel like she probably doesn't have any views that are particularly cogent. She said socialism could work. Every hole. Big promoter of AI. Yep. I can believe it. I can absolutely believe Grimes being a big AI supporter. Not just in the Crocs either. Pervs. Bunch of pervs. I can put the other music again. Some of those songs are like really good. There are some really good songs on there. Still need to a couple that I still actually need to like a couple bands I still need to check out. Like there were a couple of bands in there on that place soundtrack that I do need to check out more of their stuff. Order tonight? Nope, I'm not making enough money to order out. It's my go-to Japanese order. I don't know. It's been a long time since I went there. Hey, Breezeth. I'm Beth. Trying to direct Siri from my singular AirPod, and somehow she directed me to you. That's nice. Shouldn't spend money on ordering it either, but that hasn't stopped me. That's pretty cute. And I felt my Helen Beaches biting. She never responded. You left her speechless, Scapegoat. Yeah. What's she even supposed to say about that kind of beauty? Might be she just wasn't in the mood to respond, Scapegoat. She better unsubscribe. I will let her know. From my channel. Well, I will let her know. $40 too. I mean, I don't know that I'll send her that I'll tell her that, but really cute camo pants on eBay. Hey, Spagandi. Fuck, Mary Kill, Rarity, Twilight Sparkle, Rainbow Dash. They are either ponies or children. So, no to all three for any of them. Because, yeah, depending on whether we're talking about the show or the Equestria Girls, yeah. In the main series, they are horses. And in Equestria Girls, they are teenagers. I was friends with the person in school that do every art project in the form of My Little Pony. He'd always will, no matter the assignment, put the ponies in the situation. That's pretty cute. Teacher failed him, but his art was really good. That's actually pretty funny. Street Sharks? No, I never watched Street Sharks. I only ever put it on for my cat. It's the only reason it's really not that. Tots, 2-foot-long chili coney dogs, jalapeno poppers, Oreo milkshake, large ocean water, and a hot fudge sundae for dessert. Sounds pretty good. Two homemade crunchless crunch wraps and 10 Oreos. I had a muffin. And later I'm going to have rice. Beard Meets Food. Never heard of them. Hey, Gingers. The only thing I ate today was your dad's asshole. He does food challenges. Did it taste good? Nope. I'd go so far as to say it tasted like shit. Peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Hey, Saladay. Melted chocolate into a can of Pringles. I have not seen that. 4 Rice Krispie squares, let's share. Well, love me a Rice Krispie square. Homemade, not store-bought. For some reason, the store-bought Rice Krispie squares are never really as good. Mr. Pringle looks like Canyon. Guinea Pig loves the Pringle guy. I was staring at him when I get the tube out. Think it's a crush? Think it's got a crush on him? I had chocolate covered Pringles before. They're really good. If you say so. I'll just take your word on that. Chocolate bar with bacon in it. That doesn't sound very good, honestly. Excited for Spider-Man. Does seem to be getting positive reviews. Never gonna make any movie ever again without Diana lead role. I mean, she wasn't in a lead role in Odyssey, supporting role, but the YouTube earlier where she and Tom talking about how she eats pasta every day, and I felt depressed. Because I actually believe her. If anyone could eat pasta every day without getting fat, it probably would be her. It's like, well, fucking of course you don't get fat from... Fucking of course you don't get fat from pasta. You're God's most perfect creation, aren't you? I'm gonna blame it. Give me a minute. Well, that's a bit better. Anyways, Zendaya does seem like a really lovely person. Zendaya does seem very cool. Just tissue. Put it in the garbage. What do you expect me to do with the tissue? Saw a thing or a video earlier today. Zendaya was being interviewed on the red carpet by Cookie Monster. He did also interview Tom Holland. And it's cute. It's cute, obviously. Because everyone loves Cookie Monster. Generator just went off. My neighbor lets me run my fridge on it. Well, better eat anything that's in there. Then someone or some organization start beefing Cookie Monster over being a poor role model. I mean, way back, there was a little bit of, you know, over the fact that he only ate cookies. People being like, children's groups being like, hey, like this does set a bad example for kids who do need to be encouraged to eat vegetables. And Sesame Workshop, because Sesame Workshop exists specifically to teach kids, they responded with, you know what? That's a good point. So then Cookie Monster started, saying that cookies are sometimes treat, are sometimes food, and encouraging kids to eat beef cookies. Encourage kids to eat vegetables. So yeah. Anyway, the one that they didn't want to get grow up being giant blue monsters with speech impediments. Anyway, the Cookie Monsters and Diet thing. One thing that did disappoint me. He gave her a cookie. He gave her like a spider cookie. Which, like I said, very cute. Kind of wanted Zendaya to do a Cookie Monster on it. Just be like, and just like get crumbs everywhere, like I feel if Cookie Monster ever gave me a cookie, that would be my first instinct, I mean, like, I'd be torn between, like, I want to keep this forever. I want to preserve this and keep this forever. And I want to pull a Cookie Monster. Be a tough call. $40. Nah. I'm the Vicar of Dibley. Or I'm the Vicar of Dibley. That shit. Vicar of Dibley? What? I don't know what the hell that. I don't know what Vicar of Dibley means. It's a series. Yeah, I mean, a vicar is a type of priest. You were thinking NASCAR? Oh, almost time for Tylenol. It is almost Tylenol time. The way priest diddle things. Reference to a funny scene. I mean, I almost forgot Buttercup. Thicker giblets. Let's go back in that hot, dark house. You're worried about my nutrition? Yeah, it's probably fair to worry about my nutrition. It is pretty awful. Any time frame for how long it'll take for the power to come back on? Just think no light or no AC? No AC is worse. Japan just had an earthquake that has part of it on fire. Did it? I didn't hear anything about that. AC was out in my heat. AC guy was killed and dismembered by his wife. That's pretty wild. He's cheating on her. A second wave. Big, beautiful, big enough. Well, that's an interesting story then. Excuse me. Let's come back. Doctor told me keeping my bag just in the fridge might actually be causing me chronic issues. Apparently, there was a pretty big earthquake that just hit Japan, which is not exactly unusual. But this one was pretty big. $7.1. Place her back. All right. Good luck with that, Scapegoat. Lots going on everywhere. Hamburger eyes. And yeah, always a lot going on everywhere. Yeah, there's always a lot going on everywhere, and like It'd be nice if it could just slow down. You hate everything? Indeed. H5, anyone fucking shit up everywhere? Yep. Anywho. What date? It was 8 o'clock. When I started. It was 8 o'clock when I started the stream. Most likely get you some. Everything about you. I do like that song. That is a really good song. It's a shame the music video had to cut out a portion of Is it 7 for you? Well, fine. It's 8 o'clock Eastern. Yeah, the official music video had to cut out a portion of the song. Well, I don't really give a forget the little bitch because I kissed her. Oh shit, I don't remember. Yeah, one thing that I did too. Right. One thing that I did to your lady, put her up through on the bench, didn't even say maybe. Yeah, they cut that part, and then I picked up with like, well, I know, you know, everybody knows. They picked up with that part in the official music, but they cut out the. Well, I don't really care about your sister. Forget the little bitch because I already kissed her. One thing that I did to your lady, threw her on the bench, didn't even say maybe. They cut out that part, which is a shame. I understand why they did, but it's a shame that they had to. Also, I don't like a thing about your sister because I think sex is overrated too. It's a pretty good burn. I watched somebody react to that song once, and they went in expecting like a ballad. Because like the title, just based on the title, they were expecting some kind of ballad. And they got, and I hate everything about you. It's just kind of funny. Perfect. Yeah. Hey, Tony. I had that album by Ugly Kid Joe, the one that Everything But You was on. Also had their cover of Cats in the Cradle. Another song that I think was pretty good. I think there was another song on there that was pretty good. And then I believe the rest of it was honestly pretty meh. That drives down my street, turns around in my driveway. Their headlights blind me. No, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there weren't any other songs by them that I liked. Busy Bee, I genuinely don't remember the song Busy Bee. I genuinely don't remember any of the other songs on that album. I feel like I might have had their second album as well, Menace to Sobriety. And but again, I don't remember I don't recognize a single one of the songs on there. Huh. Apparently they reunited. They released a couple more albums in the past 10 years. Uglier Than They Used to Be in 2015 and Rad Wings of Destiny in 2022. So, yeah, apparently they reunited back in 2010 and have released two new albums since then. Who knew? I'm not going to bother checking out their stuff. Like I said, Everything About You is a fun song, but from what I can recall, I didn't. None of their other stuff, I don't think, like, none of the other stuff I listened to by them, I don't think ever really did much for me. Yeah. I feel like it was, like, okay, but nothing memorable. Can take a shower in the dark, good thing I can read Braille. Showering in the dark does seem like a risky idea. Don't think I would want to shower in the dark. Real for what in the shower? Oh, the soap. Candles don't do shit. Well, yeah, I mean, you don't want hard to shower with candles. Water would put them out. Problem using the phone flashlight is she has no power, so will she even be able to charge the phone out after? Risk the phone losing its draining the battery, and then what are you gonna do? Sorry, hit from the tomato. She's feeling things. Like herself? On my shitty phone I charged in the car. Yeah, if you're charging in the car, then yeah, you can just use the flashlight on the phone to give yourself a little bit of light in the bathroom. You need to find a good place to perch it so that it can give you some light without getting wet and all that. But Let's hope she doesn't. So nice climbing the screen. Oh, especially when you haven't eaten. Yeah, I'll do it. That's why it's important to eat. Shower in the day. Well, she did mention that her bathroom has no windows. Get my question before I ask it, because I don't want to look stupid, but I still don't understand. Well, no worries about looking stupid around here. Feel icky. If you put a candle in front of a mirror, sure. Why don't you get more light? It's like having two candles. I mean, is two candles all that bright anyway? Like, I don't know. I feel like two candles isn't actually much brighter than one candle. So apparently it kind of does create slightly more light. But I mean, it's such a small amount that it's unnoticeable. It had infection in his too. Did one desperate. Situate candles in front of a mirror. And that doesn't make a difference. Yeah, because I mean, like, because basically what's happening is it's the same amount of light being generated, it's just some of it is coming back towards you. Some of that light, instead of the light hitting just hitting a blank wall, it's being reflected back. It's a candle is not bright. It's what it comes down to. A candle is not particularly bright. So the fact that some of that light is being reflected back, there's just not much light there that's being reflected back. There's not enough for it to make a difference. Chicks would be very vain and have multiple mirrors in every room. I'm gonna get more water. I'll be back in a minute. Yeah, if you want more light, the only solution is light more candles. Guess whose birthday's Friday? Hey! Happy early birthday, Donna. I will try to remember. I will try to remember. Can't make any promises because I am stupid. But I'll try. If I forget, then somebody will just have to remind me on the night. It is the same birthday as David and Lady Gaga. Sharing a birthday with Lady Gaga feels appropriate for her somehow. Family near, so that's suited. I guess these pervs can be your. I guess all these freaks and perverts can be your your surrogate family. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles came out March 28th. It's just fun and real and down to earth. I mean, I don't know if down to earth is necessarily the right word, but sure. Remember, because you went for a birthday both years. 22nd, the first one was on the 20th. Okay. It's weird the things that we remember. Yeah, that's a weird thing to remember. And also weird the things we forget. Like math. And I said that made me remember Amy's birthday was March 22nd. Remember Amy? All your guys are from Michigan. Weird. I don't know if I do remember Amy. She was on your volleyball team in ninth grade. Okay, so I probably don't remember Amy then. I don't think I remember Amy. Me neither. You don't remember the person that you just brought up? Shouldn't even be able to watch YouTube, but it's letting you. It knows how important it is that you get to watch YouTube right now. Your dad ate a mushroom in the woods and was sick for months. I remember that. That does sound memorable. Like, Indian kid who injected himself with the correct butterfly and died. I don't think I did hear about that. Doesn't ring any bells. I suppose so. Butterfly effect. Boo! Somewhere in South America. My favorite color? Red. Yellow for you? And I'm not keen on yellow. Don't wear much red. I don't. I prefer to wear black. You don't wear yellow? Purple suits me. Yeah, purple's good too. Yellow. I've always been kind of neutral on yellow. Michelangelo is the one. I put a sword because it's not a nunchakumochi. Green, I don't like. If okay, abduction green is very tough. Yeah, green. I don't like the color green. I don't care for green. Blue is a good color. I like blue. Yeah, green. I do not care for the color green. Yellow's a happy color. It is. Yeah, that's why it's associated with the sun. I like a military green to wear. Pretty well, it looks good on me. What was the green shirt you got me? Oh, right. That was the Spirited Away color. That was the Spirited Away one. It's like, you got me a green shirt? Yeah, the Spirited Away one. eating meal together and hanging out. I also miss that. Seems like besties. We are besties. You miss the cooking? Indeed. That was also a good time. You don't have a bestie? Yeah. That's my $40 that you think about it yet. I just sent her a meme. It's an old Far Side cartoon. I just asked Chantal if she got the picture that you sent her. I forgot to ask her earlier. I was totally gonna forget until you mentioned it just now. You didn't mention the picture, you mentioned the money, but that reminded me of the picture you mentioned. That was the Far Side. It didn't always make sense, but it was always entertaining. Checking on the tracking of my yellow Pepsi shirt I bought. Yeah, like the Cow Tools. I will say, Cow Tools ended up being just ahead of its time. You know, when it came out, nobody knew what the fuck that was. Nobody understood what the fuck he was getting at with Cow Tools when that one came out. But man, did the internet ever latch on to that one. Tried Peeps for the first time not that long ago. I liked the gritty sugar coating. We don't have mountains like that here. I sent her a chat the other day. I want to be able to send her barrage of images and stuff without pressure. Teardrop love Peeps. Didn't do that. All right. Good night, Donna. I won't be far behind you. And Idaho sent me a huge pack. Peeps tend to be fairly divisive in the US. I assume Canada as well. I think we do get peeps up here. I think. I don't think we talk about them much. But they do seem to be pretty divisive. You know, some people love them. Some people think they are abominations against all that is good and natural in the world. And there's very little middle ground. What do you think about Cadbury eggs? I don't eat them. Yeah, I know we get them up here. I don't know that they're as divisive up here. I don't know that there's as much discourse about them up here, like Marmite in England. The jumps is nasty. Yeah, Peeps. Americans have very strong feelings about Peeps, one way or another, one way or the other. They love them or hate them. Beating a teardrop like them, but I just added it. That's their problem. Yeah, I don't eat Cadbury eggs because the cream filling. No, thank you. In general, I don't like food stuffed with other food. There's a peanut butter type of cream egg here, and it's good. You know? Okay, very the same as Britain. True. Barry's chocolate orange egg. Yeah, I don't like when food is stuffed with other food. No, not for me. Potato skin stuffed potato. Well, I mean that's just potato. The only thing I like stuffed is blah blah blah. Anyway, I'll get going. I'll be back tomorrow. So I'll see you all tomorrow. Good night, everybody.